4 reasons why you should sleep more if you are serious about losing weight. Hi everyone. Welcome to my Better Me channel. Before we dive into the video, if you are interested in losing weight, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel to get more awesome weight loss videos like this one. If you're trying to lose weight, the amount of sleep you get may be just as important as your diet and exercise. Unfortunately, many people aren't getting enough sleep. In fact, about 30% of adults are sleeping fewer than 6 hours most nights, according to a study of US adults. Interestingly, mounting evidence shows that sleep may be the missing factor for many people who are struggling to lose weight. Here are 7 reasons why getting enough sleep may help you lose weight. 1. Poor sleep is a major risk factor for weight gain and obesity. Poor sleep has repeatedly been linked to a higher body mass index, BMI, and weight gain. People's sleep requirements vary, but, generally speaking, research has observed changes in weight when people get fewer than 7 hours of sleep a night. A major review found that short sleep duration increased the likelihood of obesity by 89% in children and 55% in adults. Another study followed about 60,000 non-obese nurses for 16 years. At the end of the study, the nurses who slept 5 or fewer hours per night were 15% more likely to be obese than those who slept at least 7 hours a night. While these studies were all observational, weight gain has also been seen in experimental sleep deprivation studies. One study allowed 16 adults just 5 hours of sleep per night for 5 nights. They gained an average of 1.8 pounds, 0.82 kilograms, over the short course of this study. Additionally, many sleep disorders, like sleep apnea, are worsened by weight gain. It's a vicious cycle that can be hard to escape. Poor sleep can cause weight gain, which can cause sleep quality to decrease even further. Studies have found that poor sleep is associated with weight gain and a higher likelihood of obesity in both adults and children. 2. Poor sleep can increase your appetite. Many studies have found that people who are sleep-deprived report having an increased appetite. This is likely caused by the impact of sleep on 2 important hunger hormones, ghrelin and leptin. Ghrelin is a hormone released in the stomach that signals hunger in the brain. Levels are high before you eat, which is when the stomach is empty, and low after you eat. Leptin is a hormone released from fat cells. It suppresses hunger and signals fullness in the brain. When you do not get adequate sleep, the body makes more ghrelin and less leptin, leaving you hungry and increasing your appetite. A study of over 1,000 people found that those who slept for short durations had 14.9% higher ghrelin levels and 15.5% lower leptin levels than those who got adequate sleep. The short sleepers also had higher BMIs. In addition, the hormone cortisol is higher when you do not get adequate sleep. Cortisol is a stress hormone that may also increase appetite. Poor sleep can increase appetite, likely due to its effect on hormones that signal hunger and fullness. 3. Sleep sabotages gym time. Unfortunately, the disastrous impact spreads beyond diet and into your workouts. No matter what your fitness goals are, having some muscle on your body is important. Muscle is the enemy of fat. It helps you burn fat and stay young. But sleep, or lack thereof, is the enemy of muscle. Scientists from Brazil found that sleep debt decreases protein synthesis, your body's ability to make muscle, causes muscle loss, and can lead to a higher incidence of injuries. Just as important, lack of sleep makes it harder for your body to recover from exercise by slowing down the production of growth hormone, your natural source of anti-aging and fat burning that also facilitates recovery. This happens in 2 different ways. Poor sleep means less slow-wave sleep, which is when the most growth hormone is released. As previously mentioned, a poor night of rest increases the stress hormone cortisol, which slows down the production of growth hormone. That means that the already reduced production of growth hormone due to lack of slow-wave sleep is further reduced by more cortisol in your system. It's a vicious cycle. If you're someone who doesn't particularly enjoy exercise, not prioritizing sleep is like getting a physical exam with your father-in-law as the investigating physician. it will make something you don't particularly enjoy almost unbearable. When you're suffering from sleep debt, everything you do feels more challenging, specifically your workouts. 4. Sleep helps you fight cravings and make healthy choices. Lack of sleep actually alters the way your brain works. This may make it harder to make healthy choices and resist tempting foods. Sleep deprivation will actually dull activity in the frontal lobe of the brain. The frontal lobe is in charge of decision-making and self-control. In addition, it appears that the reward centers of the brain are more stimulated by food when you are sleep-deprived. Therefore, after a night of poor sleep, not only is that bowl of ice cream more rewarding, but you'll likely have a harder time practicing self-control. Furthermore, research has found that lack of sleep can increase your affinity for foods that are high in calories, carbs and fat. A study of 12 men observed the effects of sleep deprivation on food intake. When participants were only allowed 4 hours of sleep, their calorie intake increased by 22%, and their fat intake almost doubled, compared to when they were allowed 8 hours of sleep. Poor sleep can decrease your self-control and decision-making abilities and can increase the brain's reaction to food. Poor sleep has also been linked to increased intake of foods high in calories, fats and carbs. In conclusion, the connection between sleep and weight gain is hard to ignore. Research published in the American Journal of Epidemiology found that women who are sleep-deprived are a third more likely to gain 33 pounds over the next 16 years than those who receive just 7 hours of sleep per night. And with all of the connections to obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, heart failure, and cognitive failure, the need to sleep goes far beyond just looking better and seeing results from your diet and exercise efforts. While there's no hard number that applies to all people, a good rule of thumb is to receive between 7 and 9 hours of sleep per night, and to make sure that one poor night of sleep isn't followed up with a few more. It might not seem like much, but it could make all the difference and mean more than any other health decision you make. Check the description below for more information about safe ways to lose weight. And check out our recommendation for effective weight loss. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please share with your friends and family, click the like button, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already done so. Comment, "I subscribed," and we'll get back to you. And turn on the notification bell icon so you will be notified about our new uploads. We put out great and helpful content like this on this channel on a daily basis. Take care. See you tomorrow.